Hello and welcome back to the second video where hopefully I'm going to sort out this little problem I've got with the Superstar 6900 November. Now if you'd have watched the video I put up yesterday, you'll know that it performed perfectly well in the morning with a nice rig check from Dave, and then went on to the 4 PM Hertz Beds and Bucks net. Unfortunately the modulation was very poor, my signal was down and no one could really hear me, which was a bit disappointing because it had worked so well in the morning. Now when I edited that video and when I played it back, I noticed that the display on the radio, not the actual frequency display, was dimming with my voice when I was speaking louder, which immediately I thought that maybe I might have a power supply issue, that the radio wasn't getting enough supply. And also I may have mentioned in one of the videos I've done on the radio was the fact that the radio on my little meters down there was it was only drawing 5 amps, which I thought was a bit low, but not having one of these radios before, because I wasn't sure, but the Superstar 9900, well, that can pull 12 amps at full power, so I thought that 5 amps was perhaps a little bit low. Anyway, I put the video up on YouTube, and a big thank you to all of the people that responded and left me loads of comments. I can't reply to all of them on this video, but Derek Delboy, he came in first, and he said straight away that with the power supply, he said that the radio will draw possibly 9, maybe 10 amps at full power. And then Neil also came on to Facebook, and he said, yeah, he's checked his, and his one does draw 9 amps on full power. Steve Hansen mentioned the microphone. Steve has said that they'd had a couple of issues with the microphones that they had, and I had said that this microphone, you know, does feel rather cheap and nasty. Well, pleased to say that the KPO power mic, the 532 power mic, has come in from Knights today, so I have got the opportunity now to swap the mic over. But before I do that, because the radio was working with a standard mic, I want to try and swap over the power supply. Now, so as I say, a few people said this. Also, I'd like to thank Gary English, by the way. Cheers, Gary. Gary did some testing for me, and he came up with about 9 or 10 amps, and also 26 GB75. I don't know what his name is, but he was very good with the comments as well. Right, so what we've got, so I've got 2 of these power supplies here, and as you can see, these are rated at 15 amps. These are switch mode power supplies. They're actually quite nicely made. They're a computer based power supply. So we've got 2 of those. This is the one that I use with the 9900, so I know that this one works. And then we've got the other one, which has been, I must admit, I've been guilty of leaving this outside in the shed in the winter. Took the radios in but left the power supply out. So what I'm going to do on this video is I'm going just to swap the power supply over. I'm going to take the ammeter and voltmeter out of series, and also with the power lead, which is down there, instead of using a sort of a screw connection, I'm going to solder on a spade connection to give it make sure it's got excuse me, a really decent connection. Because I've had that before. I had that with the Alinco. We had a slight dodgy power lead, and the radio wasn't working very well. So we'll swap that over. I'll do some, hopefully I can have time to do some testing on my own radio just to see how the audio is, and then we can go on to the 4 PM net and hopefully get a better report. If I get a better report, then I will then swap over to the KPO power mic and give that a go, because that's supposed to be very, very good at increasing the audio from the radio. But obviously I can't do that until I get the radio working. Right, anyway, I better crack on because I haven't got long till the net starts. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll start the video once I've done those changes. Stay with me, see you in a bit. Right, so there we go. We've soldered on some spade connections, so I know that the wires have certainly got a better connection than just a screw thumb. The other thing I will say about the power lead that came with the radio, it does seem relatively lightweight, you know, for something that's going to pull 10 amps. I mean, even this other little cable I've got here is quite a bit thicker, and I forget what I think this was about 15 amps. So yeah, it's a little bit flimsy, to be honest. I think the Superstar 9900 is quite a bit thicker, but anyway, that's what came with the radio. So that must be the right cable. So yeah, right, we're going to give that a go then, just with the new connectors on, and hopefully and the other power supply. Hopefully we'll get a better result. Okay, so we've got the wire now soldered onto those little spay connections, and it's a lot better. So this is the other switch mode power supply, which we know is good, and yeah, we're ready to go. So what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of transmission on this and receive it on the 9900 and see what comes out.
Audio test on FM on low power, audio test. Audio test, FM, medium power, half power, FM. Audio test, now on full RF power on FM, full power, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Audio test, upper sideband on half power, audio test, half power. Audio test, full power, upper sideband, full power, audio test at full power, upper sideband.
Okay, so those results are in on the audio test. It didn't sound too bad on FM, but it sounded very muffled and scratchy on upper sideband, which sort of is basically what I was being told yesterday. So I think I've eliminated the power supply. I think the radio is getting enough power. The power meter is going right across. So it didn't seem to make a lot of difference as well when I turned the power down. I was still getting a very scratchy audio. So it's looking like it could be just the quality of the microphone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap over to the KPO and then do another test on sideband at we'll try it at half power and at 4 power, and then see how we get on. Hopefully there'll be a marked improvement. Okay,
this is a audio test using the KPO microphone at half power, running at half power. Audio test 1, 2, 3, 4. This now is a audio test running at 4 power, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, audio.
Okay, so yeah, that was the audio test with the KPO, and I think it was slightly louder, but the audio is quite a little bit muffled, but it's scratchy. There's definitely something coming in with the audio. It's almost like it is you know, kind of almost in the wrong mode. I know I think Richard might have mentioned that, but no, it is actually set in the sideband mode. But no, the audio is scratchy. Yeah, don't quite know why. I've changed the power supply, done away with the meter. I'm pretty sure that the radio is getting the, you know, the correct amount of power. Power lead doesn't seem to heat up or anything. I say, and we've tried the 2 microphones, finishing with the KPO, and no, the audio doesn't sound all that good. So okay. Right, so we're on the camera. So just for the sake of the video, what I've done, I've turned down the mic gain in the menus. I've turned it down to 40. It was on 62, and I'm on the KPO power mic, So just once again, Dave, because this will be on YouTube and Facebook later on, Dave, so is it still sounding good? Over?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just don't speak so close to the microphone there. I'm about a foot away from mine, so yeah, just try that, Fred. But you're a Radio 5. What a transformation, mate.
Cheers and beers, Dave. Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit further from the microphone now, Dave, and it's still driving the radio just as hard. So, is that sounding okay back to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Radio 5 there, Fred. Blimey, what a difference. Yeah, well, there you are. I bet you're glad Steve was on there. Yeah, I never thought of that. I mean, I've got mine, I'm sure I've got mine at full mic gain there, but each radio is different, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Mr. 318, assuming that you still got me in range, yeah, thank you very much. I think you've cracked it there, Steve. That was Steve 318's suggestion to turn the mic gain down, and yeah, it looks like that seems to be the answer, Steve. Back to you. It's dropping out.
That just shows you, doesn't it, eh? Blimey. Yeah, anyway, I'm glad it's sorted. That's pucker, that is, and you're sounding sweet. Blimey, that's enough make a difference to the modulation there. I mean, I was well impressed with Eric and with Barry there, so that's what made me get one, Fred. So, well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, Dave. Well, yeah, I'm very relieved. As I say, I didn't really want to have to pack it off and lumber Gary with it, because he's ever so kind to do the swap. And I didn't think it could be much, because it works quite well on FM. And, you know, but yeah, it's great. Okay, well, I'm going to finish the video now, because my arm's dropping off. And I'll just be sitting on the side. And, yeah, cheers. Thank you very much, Steve. And thank you, Dave, for all of the good radio reports. And I'll let you go on with the other guys. So just gonna end it there. So yeah, there you go. Just shows you if you got familiar with these type of radios. So what it was just purely that the radio gain was up at 62, which is where people recommended that you set it, and that was just overdriving the audio amplifier. I should think in the radio, it was just overdriving the audio. It was giving it too much, and so I've dropped it back to 40, and with the KPO microphone there at halfway and about a foot from the mic, it appears I'm getting very good audio reports again. So yeah, everything's good, and there you go. So yeah, sorry if this video's dragged on a bit, but it's an interesting one. So as I say, if you could buy one of these radios, don't automatically whack the mic gain full on, even though that's what the advice is on the internet. Okay, cheers to the guys there on the 4 PM net. There's a lot on today, actually. I didn't really get it on camera, but there's about 7 people, I think, in total on the net. So the net's back up and doing well. That's Hertzbeds and Buck's net. Anyway, right, I'm going to end the video. Thank you very much. Cheers for all the comments and everyone that's helped me on Facebook and on YouTube. Subscribe for more videos. Now I've got this working, I will do some more videos on the 6900, and also I'll do a video on the microphone as well. But as for now, thank you, and I'll catch you all on the next one.